So guys, am I live? Apparently I am. I'm gonna go check my YouTube channel. I could not think of anything else to do today. So here I am. Just in case you guys are not seeing anything, I'm going ahead and do this. Hopefully I'm actually live to you guys. Yes, I am. Great, good. Good. So hopefully you guys will actually be able to actually get to see me. And I'm going to go straight to my first garage so I can start it off. So, yep, today guys we're doing a brand new garage tour. We're on CSR. And I hope you guys do enjoy it. And I'm gonna go straight to my first. What's up, dang Pat? So I can start it off. So yeah, today we are doing a brand new garage door, and I'm gonna come and count my garages. This is gonna probably be a very long live stream. You guys can stay like to watch the whole thing if I want to. I have 16 garages, guys, and I'm gonna be reviewing them all today. If you guys are watching, I might not be able to read the to actually read the chat. So I will read all your comments at the end of the video. Actually, hold on a second. I'm trying to fix something. Because guys, hopefully you guys will be able to actually hear me. During the remainder of the live stream. Or I know you guys can possibly hear me, but I just don't know if you guys can be able to actually chat with me and stuff. But even if I'm not, I'll read everything you guys said after the live stream. I'll try to answer them all. So yeah, anyway, starting off first car in garage number 1, we have the Volkswagen Scirocco R. I've had this one for about, I think it was about a month after I actually made this account is when I won this car. This car has 29 miles on it, and I've actually used it pretty decently. And yeah, this is one of my actually got all Volkswagens apart from Condo's car. So, and next up we got the Volkswagen Golf GTI. And this car used to be fully maxed, and the thing is, I had to use this car for a Tempest, I think for Tempest 2 or Tempest 2, and I couldn't use it because it was a elite license car, as you can see at the top. But the thing is, though, that's why I actually had to get a new one, and I actually had to put all the fusion parts from this one onto the new one. But after I'm done with Tempest, I'm putting all those fusion parts back on this car, so I can get it maxed again. And then next up, I have the Toyota 86. And yep, oh yeah, speaking of which, I think I've raced it pretty decently too. Yeah, I've raced it a lot, 87 miles on it. So yeah, that's nice. And next up, we got the Toyota 86 Rocket Bunny. No, not Rocket Bunny, but number 86. Making sure. Okay. So now, yep, that's the Toyota 86, and it's this car I've actually used pretty decently as well. I think. No, I actually have not. 11 miles. It's actually still pretty decent though. Yep, I think I've gotten this car near the beginning when I first got my account. I think I got this car. I got almost all Tier 1 cars apart from the Mazda MX-5 Miata, and also Condo's GTI, and also yeah, that's basically it. Thing is, what's the Mazda Miata an actual game? You guys can tell me that in the comment section. I'll read it after the live stream if it's true or not. I'm very sorry because I'm actually having to use video recorder. It sucks. I cannot even comment pop-ups when I pop up anymore for some reason. So yeah, that's that. And next up, yes, we got the Lykan Hypersport. This one is one of my favorite looking models, or models. I keep thinking I'm talking about Hot Wheels again after the 1 hour live stream we did last night. This is the thing. I just think this car is so cool is because I had basically. Oh, I did not mean to open up that. I didn't want to open up the trunk. I wanted to open up the door. I just think it's so cool how it has reversed Lamborghini Aventador doors. That is amazing. That's one thing I think is cool. I would have really wanted to win this car in orange or that racing green, but the thing is I wanted in yellow. I think it still looks pretty decent in yellow. And next up, after Range Rover Evoque. This is the blue one. Oh wait, actually hold on a second. I've actually put a decent amount of miles on this car. What? expect me to put a lot of miles on this car. And next up, we got the Range Rover Evoque. And this car, I actually got, I'm sorry guys, I'm talking so fast. I think this was the first car that I got after I got Shauna's Evoque. I think the next silver crate that I opened, I won this car. And I thought it was pretty cool. So, yeah. What am I doing? Okay. So now that's that. I've actually put about, yeah, only 50 miles. I've only put 50 miles on this car. I've not put a lot of miles on the car at all. Next up, we have the Ford Fiesta St. Now, this one is actually one of my newest elite license car. Now, this is actually the car I actually tried to put on for the elite license for Tempest 3. Unfortunately, guys, I actually cannot finish the Tempest 3 one because I need a car that can do a 9.160. The only car that can do that is my Lamborghini Centenario Roadster, but it's an elite car, so I cannot use that. So I'm basically screwed. Which I'll get to the Centenario Roadster later. Moving on to, wait. How many miles? 18 miles. I've raced it pretty decently. The Lotus ZG. I probably put a lot of miles on this car. Let me see. Yeah, I put a pretty decent amount of miles on this car. 46 miles. Pretty cool though. I love the way, I just love how nice it looks, even though it has that camouflage on it. And then next up, I have the Bars 500. Yeah, I probably should not have this right now, but I just like to try to get all the cars in the game. So, I actually have almost all the tier 1 cars I can get. So, of course, I got this. And look at my friend decided to put on the license plate. My friend decided to put that on there for some reason. I'm going to probably change it. I'm going to probably change it to Too Slow For You. So, yeah. That's the Bars 500. It is actually fully maxed. How many miles to put on it? 3.02 miles. It's fully maxed. All my tier 1 cars are almost fully maxed apart from this one right here I'm about to go over next. We also have the Honda Civic 1.5 VTEC. This one's not maxed yet, but I'm thinking I can possibly get it maxed pretty soon. I'm probably going to take some parts off my NSXs and put them on this car. And I can get this car fully maxed as well. But yeah, this car, I just think it's so cool because like the trunk actually has like 2 chambers, like 2 sections. I think it's like a pretty decent amount of miles on it. Let me see. Nope, I have not. I've only put 1 mile on that car. But like some of these cars are good to have in your garage. Like when you first start, garage is what I said. But after you get better cars, it's kind of like some of your cars you do not like to use anymore. So that's basically what some of these cars do not have a lot of miles on them. And next up, yes, I think that's why I put that. And yeah, that's KJ's 86 Rocket Bunny. It has, let's see, I put 12 miles on it, not that much. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Oh yeah, that's what I see here. The Bmw M2 Competition. So now, this one is a beast. I've put, okay, I gotta think, guys, let me shut my door real quick so I can, you can hear all these extra background sounds. But yeah, this is my Bmw M2 Competition. I might, guys, at the end of the video, I might actually race a couple of them. I might race my top 10 so you guys can see the tunes of them. But I'm going to actually wait. I'm still thinking about that. So yeah, that's my M2 Competition. How many miles to put on this car? Yeah, put about 32 miles on it. Pretty decent. I love this car. I just love the way, the color it is. Anyway, moving on to garage number 3. And to start off with garage number 3, we have the Ford F-150 SVT Raptor. And now, I've actually won this car plenty of times, but this car is just so big. I can't believe how big this car is. It's huge. But, and yeah, that's this one. How many miles? Yeah, 69 miles. I've raced it pretty decently. I just love how, like, it has, like, these 2 doors. Like, if I open this up right here, you can also open up the back area right here. I can click it right there. You can basically open up. You can see everything inside of it. I think that's the coolest thing. You can also open up the tailgate. That is, the tailgate is like the most shiniest tailgate I've ever seen in my life. That shiniest inside, like the shiniest, whatever. Next up, Ford Focus RS. I love it in this orange. I painted it in this orange. It looks like the Heritage edition of it, to be honest with you. Guys, if you guys do not know who Shumi 150 is, go subscribe to him. He actually has the Heritage version of this car, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, this car I've actually used for the Halloween Cup. I think I have to have put a lot of miles on this car. Let me see. I'm surprised. No? I've only put 13? I could not have only put 13 miles on this car. Well, I guess I did. Next up, I have the Bmw M235i in this blue. This is normal BMW blue color. And yes, this car, I've actually won this car, and I think that's like the third car I won, I think. I'll have to go back and check all my older videos and see like how long ago since it's been since I won this car. And I put about, let me see, I put 14 miles on it. I put about as many miles on this car as the Focus, but still nice. And next up, we have the Ford Mustang GT. Almost everybody has to have this car, unless you're first starting. This car is a pretty good starter car. Unfortunately, guys, I was not able to get Kurt's Mustang with this car. I just didn't have it maxed enough. But the thing is, though, like I used the Srt Hellcat to try to beat Kurt's, and I was so mad. I was feeling I was gonna be able to get all the boss cars, and after I won that, after I had the Nsx, the Audi R8, and everything, I was so mad. I didn't want to have to restart, so I just let it sit there. That's why I just kept on going. So yeah, that's my Mustang. I have to put a lot of miles in this car. Yep, 38. I'm using it for performance Ford. Very nice. And next up, I have the Mini Cooper S. This is also my elite car. You can see at the top. This car is actually a really quick car. It's actually I think my quickest tier 1 car in my collection. And this car is also fully maxed. And I put 17 miles on it. I mainly use this car for live races though, because it's so good on live races. Yeah, this car is so nice. I love it in the blue. Alright, next up we have the Audi Tt Coupe. With those red rims, the black makes it, like, you know what, have a better idea. I know the perfect color for this car. So if I'm gonna, real quick, I'm gonna go to stripes. And I'm going to make the stripes red. I might put this with like single red stripe right here. And I'm gonna go to metal. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Actually, no, I think it'll probably look a little bit better if I like do like a satin gray. Let me see. How about satin black? Oh yeah, it looks even cooler. And I think I might put like a red interior since it's cheaper. I don't have enough, so you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna buy that. Whatever it is. That coupe looks so nice now. Yeah, that's my Tt Coupe, and how many miles I put on it? 7.54 miles on it. Pretty cool. You guys been saying anything? If I can go here. Enough. So you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna buy that. Whatever it is. Alright, I think I might go ahead and go here because I'm pretty sure it'll like pop up right here. Comments. Or not. Who cares? Anyway, let's go and move on to the garage. Final garage. Garage number 3. Or next. No, not final garage. No, we're close. Now here is where we start getting to see some better cars, guys. Here we got the GTA Spano. This one was actually, I was actually really surprised to win this car. That was one time when I was opening up silver crates. I was probably having the best luck. I won like 3 4-star cars in a row. This was one of them. This is probably one of the sweetest looking cars in my collection, even though it has pitiful performance. But dang, love this yellow. Still cool. Next up, of course, I have to have the Lotus ZG LF1. Oh wait. I forgot to check something. Yep, only 5 miles on it. I've raced it pretty decently for basically a stocked car. I've only put like 1 upgrade on it. Yeah, 1 upgrade. See if that's that. And next up, we got the Lotus ZG LF1. So, yeah, this one I've actually won when I was like still playing driving school. If you guys remember that time when I was playing that back so long ago. So yeah, that's that. And I think this car, yeah, I've raced it a lot. 57 miles on it. Pretty decent. I just love the gold rims on this car. The black with the gold rims makes it look so nice. And then next up we have the Volkswagen Golf GTI Rocket Bunny. I still cannot believe how good this Rocket Bunny Golf is for a tier 2 car. It's actually unbelievable. It's a tier 2 car and it's pretty decent. It has a good launch on it. I've actually put 22 miles on it. Anything that has over 20 miles, I've actually raced it a lot. So, yeah, I've actually raced this car a lot. I love the blue color. And yeah, next up we got my 2014 Audi R8 V10 Plus Coupe. I've actually won this when I did my first ever crate opening back, I think, about 7 months ago. This was actually one of the cars that I actually wanted. So, I actually won so many cars that day I won. So I said I wanted a Corvette. I can remember I wanted a Corvette, the Audi R8, Nsx, not Shelby, Dodge Challenger Srt Hellcat, and like when I checked, like when I was winning those cars, I won every single car that I wanted. I was having so much luck, and the Audi R8 was one of them. I still remember that day. It was awesome. And next up, we have Ashley's CLA 45 AMG, and I actually beat her car with, I think, one of the slowest Tier 2 cars in the game. I think I beat her with the Alfa Romeo 4C. So you guys tell me in the comments if the 4C is actually one of the fastest cars, fastest Tier 2 cars in the game, or slowest. I thought it was the slowest because it had the least amount of horsepower. But I actually beat her with the 4C. I can't believe that, too. Her car looks nice. Let me see. How many miles I got on it? I got 29 miles on it. I just realized this car is almost fully maxed. I just realized I'll have to have, 3 more fusion parts. This car is fully maxed. I just realized that. Well, yep, that's that. It's like the only main 2 boss cars that I got. I got 2 more, which I'll show you guys later on. I also got my Locomotors Rally Fighter here. This is one of my favorite 3-star cars in my collection. It just looks so nice. It sits up so high up. It's so cool. And yep, this car has to have a lot of miles on it. Oh yeah, it's 85 miles on it. I've raced it a lot. Wait a second. How many miles to put on this car? 94 on the Audi R8. 20. Yeah, that's right. I've already did that one. Yep, that's that. Yeah. So far, I've reviewed almost all of these. And now moving on to garage number 5. Alright. First up, starting off with garage number 5, we have the Honda Civic Type R. This car is actually the next Prestige Cup car. And I think I actually have enough Stage 6 parts to complete it. I think I need 3 Stage 6 parts to complete it. So, 1, 2. Okay, I only have 2, but during the Prestige Cup, I can actually be able to earn the last 2 and the last one that I need. I could possibly be able to complete it. So, guys, stay tuned for that. Whenever the Honda Civic Prestige Cup comes, I'm going to live stream it. So, guys, just make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I love it in this black color. I just love it. This Honda Civic is one of the coolest looking Honda Civics I've ever seen in real life and in game. This is so cool. And next up, we have the Aston Martin Vanquish. You guys all have the sniffles today. So yeah, that's what this is. The Honda. Oh my gosh, I keep talking like I'm so smart today, even though I really ain't that smart. I'm smart on cars, planes, and some sort of stuff about science, but not about school and stuff. But yeah, this is the Aston Martin Vanquish. How many miles I put on this car? I've actually had this car for about a month, or I think 2 or 3 months. So, and I've already put 3 miles on it, but I'm gonna get a whole lot more miles on it after I take part in it with the Prestige Cup. Yep, that's that. Next up, we got the Aston Martin Vanquish in black. Yep, I've put about 19 miles on it. I have not raced it a lot. I'll watch your video later, Exotics Layer, even though you're funny as crap. So yeah, that's my Aston Martin Vanquish. And next up, we have the Ford Mustang Hpe 750. Now, this was the car that I actually won. This is my first ever Prestige Cup car that I've ever won in my game, in my times. And this came out 7 months ago. Yep. This also was one of the cars that I. Oh shoot, my phone's about to die. Luckily, my charger is right here. You guys, I've been trying to find that one video where I actually won this car. I actually won 2 of them. I actually won 2 of the same car. I stripped one and put it on with these parts. So basically, why it has plus 1,001 at the top. You can see the top. I love this Mustang. It's one of my favorite in my collection. It's gorgeous too. How many miles have I put on it? Yeah, I put 117 miles on it. I've put a lot of miles on the car. I've raced this car a lot. Very nice. I love this ruby red color too. Next up, I think we got one of almost everybody's most favorite car. It's the 2014 LBR8 V10 Plus Coupe, or Coupe. This car is fast. I'm telling you. This car is one of the quickest Tier 4 cars that I got. No, I just said that wrong. My LB Nsx is, which I will get to that later. And yep, I probably put, let me see. Oh yeah, I put 128 miles on this car. This car I've used a lot. I love this car. Next up, we have the Asc Camaro Z28. This car looks so nice. I'm serious. Look at this. It's one of my new favorite Camaros in this game. This is gorgeous. I just love it in the Krypton green. I wanted it in that blue or this maroon. Or maroon or this Krypton green. I got it in Krypton green. And obviously, I put 88 miles. I put tons of miles on the car. I'm actually using this in Furious. Very nice. And the next up, we have the Bentley Continental Gt Speed. Now, this one I'm actually trying to still currently upgrade. Because, like, guys, I'm trying to upgrade all my cars fully. And I'm actually working on them by tier. I have 2 more tier 4 cars I gotta work on. Then I'm gonna work on, finish working on this car. Now, after that, I might start working on my Bugatti EB110, which I'll show you later. Today's video. I was actually able to buy it. Any more miles I put on this car? 18 miles. I've not raced it a lot, but I still cannot believe how quick this car's acceleration is. It's pretty cool though. Moving on to garage number 6. In garage number 6, which you'll see them all in a second. This car, I've actually just won pretty recently, and that's probably I've only put like 1 mile on it. Pretty decent though. I just love how nice this car is. I love it in this black. Very cool. And next up, we got the Srt Hellcat, Dodge Challenger Srt Hellcat. This is the car that I used for elite license and also to try to take on the tier 3 boss car, which unfortunately I did not win. I love this car. I had it in purple when I tried to win it. Yeah, how many miles put on this car? Oh yeah, 171. That's like the car I've put the most miles on so far in today's review. Tier 3 best, it says right there, even though it's not. Next up, we have the Porsche Cayman GT4. This is the regular version. I want it in yellow. It's very nice. And how many miles put on this car? 16 miles. I've had it for about a month or two, but maybe like a month and a half. I can say one thing though, I have not had this car for long. But yeah, this is the Cayman GT4, and yep. And next up, going over here, we have the Audi Rs5 Coupe, and this is the normal one. I do also have the Liberty Walk, which I'll show you guys later on as well. I put a few miles on this car, I think. Did I see how many miles ago? Yeah, I think so. I put 16 miles on this car, not that many though. This car right here, I put about, 10 miles. Some of these cars I really have not raced a lot. The thing is though, guys, I have no, most YouTubers, they have duplicates. Every single time I get a duplicate, I'll either sell it or I either strip it. I always try to strip it though. Unless it's like in a bar, I sell it because I already have that car fully maxed. Yep, that's that. Next up, we have the Porsche Cayman GT4 Salzburg. Everybody who was on this, everybody who was playing this game when this car came out has to have it because this car was able to be bought for free. I think it actually is still today. If this car is actually able to be bought for free and I bought it, did not mean to open up the trunk there. So yeah, that's the Porsche Cayman GT4 Salzburg. I put 10 miles on it. I don't know how. I thought I put way more miles on this car than that, but apparently not. And next up, we have the Bmw M4 Coupe. This one is really sweet looking. I love this black. And I put about, 8 miles. Not put a lot of miles on it though. It's pretty, I love the car too. Moving on to garage number 7. Here we go. We're getting some more exciting cars in this time. First of all, for garage number 4, I can't even speak. I'm sorry, guys. I'm talking so fast. For garage number 7 is the Aston Martin Vantage. Now, this one I actually won from a reward. I think it was spend $20 within a certain date, and you get to get this car. That was actually when the Bugatti Devo Flash Event Cup was. So basically, I was actually able to get 2 cars. When I bought the Devo, I spent $20. And I think about a week after that, I won this car. So yeah, that's the Aston Martin Vantage. I put about, 89 miles on it. I've actually put that many on it because I've actually used it for live races all the time. Because you found bots with it. Right now, I upgraded it. So next up, Next up, we got the Acura Nsx or Honda Nsx. Because Acura actually owns Honda. This car is fast. I've gone about 240 on this car. So, yep, this is what... I love the white color, too. I've had this car ever since I first started this account. It's a gorgeous car. Let me see how many miles I put on it. I put 165 miles on this car. I've actually raced this one a lot. Beautiful though. Love the white. And next up, we got Shauna's Range Rover Evoque. And now, Shauna's Evoque was actually one of the first ever Tempest Boss car I've actually ever won. I actually had both the Shauna's Evoque and also the regular Evoque. It's beautiful though. I love the bronze. Like some sort of bronze color. Let me see. Land Rover Acura Stone color. It's pretty much what that is. Yep, very nice. And next up, we have the Bmw M4 GTS. This car, actually, wait, how many miles did I put on this on Shauna's Evoque? 10 miles. I put a lot of miles on it. But this car right here, I actually won it from the time I got trolled. Because if you guys remember way back when the LB Aventador Coupe, Golden Cup was around, I was actually spent like $50 and get some gold keys and stuff. I spent like $50 to get gold keys, and every single crate I opened, I got a tier 5 car, but they were all different tier 5 cars. I kept pulling tier 5 cars, and the LB Aventador Coupe was 5-star, and I kept getting different ones. And they were it's still pretty cool though. I got different 5-star cars, but I wanted the LB Aventador Coupe. But still cool though. How many miles I put on this car? 30 miles. Pretty decent. Alright, and then next up we have the Hennessy Venom GT Spider. This is the car that I beat Miley CSR2 with all the time on live races when I find him. I'm going to start upgrading it soon though because I love it. But yeah, this is the Hennessy Venom GT. Same thing. I won this car when I got trolled. So, yep, this is the nice green color, and this one is in Ultimate Green, and it has 14 miles on it. Because I used to use it on live races all the time, and I do still. So yeah, that's that. Next up, the Ferrari 458 Speciale in red or maroon. This car, I'm still trying to currently upgrade. This car is actually pretty cheap to upgrade for a tier 5 car. I love it too. Yes, obviously, I love this car because it's red. And yes. And this car has put around 33 miles on it. It's pretty cool. Alright, next up, going up to garage number 8. Alright, first car for garage number 8 is the Nissan Silvia S15 Rocket Bunny. This car was I was almost not able to win this car. And listen until I was able to get some, like an iTunes car and get some money in. I was actually able to win this car. This car is a beast. I probably put, I'm going to guess. I'm going to start guessing how many miles I put on this car. I'm going to guess around 30 to 40 miles. Let me see. Nope. I put a whole lot more than I thought. 84 miles. I love it in this red, though. Motors cars, surprisingly. Yeah, this one is pretty decent. I love it in this blue. You can see at the top, it has a really good tune on it, too, plus 1,280. It's not nowhere close to being max yet, either. Now I'm going to guess. I probably put over 200 miles on this car. Let me see. If I can do it. Let me see. Yep, 233. I said over 230. So I keep winning all the time. This is like the only car that I keep winning, and it's annoying. Like it's good for when you first start the account, like when you first start your game, but after you keep winning it, it gets pretty annoying. I love it in my collection. It's amazing on live races. Let me see. 23 miles. I actually raced it pretty decently. Was not expecting to win it that much. And next up, yeah, of course, I do actually have Holiday Cup Asc St. And yeah, this one is actually my first ever really sweet looking BMW. My first ever tier 4 BMW, I think. Or was it the M4? I think it was the M4 actually. So yeah, this is what Asc St. I love the color. I put this one, how long, 3 miles too? Yep, 86 miles. Pretty decent. I love the flying buttresses on this car. Flying buttresses are cool. And next up, we have the Bentley Continental Gt 3-R. Look at this. I love it in this black, gray. But guys, this car, I think, probably has one of the most interesting features of this car. almost all the other cars cannot do this, but if you click the windows, you can actually roll the windows down. That's so cool. That's why I thought it was so cool. How many miles put on this one? 21. I've not raced it a lot, but I still think I've raced it pretty decently, though. It's one of my favorite cars. Next up, we have the BMW M4 Coupe in blue. This one I actually won, surprisingly, pretty soon ago, like not too long ago. I think I probably put like 20 miles on it. Please guess. Nope, 2 miles. I've only put 2 miles. I've already got the Ford Mustang Boss 302, my first ever fully maxed car. So yeah, this is my first ever fully maxed car, and I love it. I've probably put about over 100 miles on this car. Yep, 155. I still use it for what is it, for the Legends events. I do still kinda. I used it today, so I did. I think it's pretty decent. Let me see how many. Yeah, I'm ready to check that actually. And next up, we have the Shelby Cobra 427 SC. I always think the SC stands for South Carolina for some reason, but that's what I said anyway. I guess so. This car absolutely sucks. I'm telling you, I hate it right now because I'm actually trying to use it for the Legends Restoring Faith. The race is literally extreme. Like if I go here, the race is literally extreme. I'll actually have to wait till I get a new Stage 6 part for this car before I can actually try to complete that. Alright, next up, going on to the... Nope, not that. I don't think that is the next car, is it? No, it's not. This is the next car. The Ferrari 250 GTO. Everybody has this car now. And it's a beast, too. It's a Tier 2 car that goes over 200 miles an hour. That is insane. I've never seen a Tier 2 car that can do that. Yes, I put over 200 miles, I bet you. Yes, I race this car a lot. For 250 GTO, and moving on to the next one, we have the Aston Martin DB5 Coupe. This car is sweet looking. I just love the color of it. I just love like that kind of Aston Martin greenish color. And I guess how many miles I put on this one? About 32. Yeah, about 32. I love the rims. The rims are actually pretty interesting. That's basically the whole thing. Yep, this car is not that good. It's nice. Next up, we got my favorite Legends car so far. Next garage number 10. 6 more garages to go left. 2. It was white. I'm gonna probably be changing it to the color red or yellow because certain colors for the Corvette looks pretty decent. So this is my Corvette Stingray. I've probably put a decent amount of miles on this car too. Yep, 85 miles. Actually done so much stuff with. So this car has to have a lot of miles available. So you have the Audi Rs5 Coupe. And there we go, it's the Audi Rs5. And I actually used this car for the Prestige Cup. And I actually completed the Prestige Cup for this car in the last 2 hours left. And there was 2 hours left for the garage number 11. First car, we have the Ferrari F12berlinetta. This is one of the Tier 5 cars that I've saved up the most to try to get. I actually used my Centenario to try to save up. I've used my Centenario so much. It's unreal. And it's also almost maxed now. I'm so excited. This is my Ferrari F12berlinetta. I probably put over 100 miles on it. Let me see. Yep, 169. It's also almost fully maxed, I guess. Yep, very nice. Next up, we have the McLaren 570S. I'm probably going to actually start upgrading this one after the Bentley. Because I'm trying to get all my cars and go like buy silver and gold and stuff done first because they're cheaper, then move on to more expensive ones. 570S, I've probably only put like 2 miles on it. Nope, put 11. I love the car though. Alright, moving on to the next one, we have the Lamborghini Aventador Coupe. This car was I was actually pretty surprised to win it. I actually had this car on my previous account until I actually got like, for some reason, got kicked out of it for some reason. Or I think it got like deleted. I think somebody deleted it when I was away or something. So yeah, I actually got the car back and I love it. And I actually love that I got it back. Next up, we have, how many miles? It's 25 miles. I guess that's okay. And next up, we have the Lamborghini Huracan Coupe, or Huracan. This car I've actually raced pretty decently, and I bought with silver as well. Let me see. Yep, I put up over 143 miles on this car. I've raced it a lot. The thing is about the Lamborghinis, like this, or should I say the thing about this Lamborghini, is that it sucks so bad. I've only been able to go like almost 192 on it. I was able to increase the tune on it, though. Now I actually want to be good to go to like 204, but pretty decent. And I probably, let me see, 7.4. I've only put a few. Pretty interesting though. I love the car. And next up, we have the Hyundai Veloster Turbo R Spec. And yes, actually I do have one duplicate. That's a duplicate of the Volkswagen Golf. But I'm trying to use it so I can try to complete Tempest 3. After that, I'm going to strip that car and put all the fusion parts back on the other one. Yeah, we got the Hyundai Veloster Turbo R Spec. This one has 31 miles. Not raced it a lot because it's tier 1. I don't really race tier 1 cars no more. So yep, that's my Hyundai Veloster. Moving on to garage number 12. Alright. And next up, we have another Legends car here. I have the Corvette C3 Zr1. This is one of my fastest Corvettes in my collection. It's for Legends, obviously. This car, I was actually able to make it go over like 200. I love the car because I just love the color of the red that it's in. It's gorgeous. And let me see here, 57 miles. Yep, this car does pretty bad for a Legend as well. I actually had to get a C6 part for this car just recently, so to actually get past it. So I think it's pretty cool. Moving on to next one, we have the Ford GT. Yes, I have a Ford GT. I actually won it with the GTA Spano on the same day. This car, I was so happy to win this car in this blue. I wanted it, like, I even told myself I wanted a Ford GT, I would want to win it in blue. So here I am with a blue Ford GT. This GT looks so nice. Put about, let me see. Yep, 29. Put a pretty, I guess I put an okay miles on it. It's alright. And next up, we have the BMW M3 GTS. This car was, I still remember this day. This was the car where I got when I won my first, when I completed my first ever Prestige Cup. So I'm gonna always remember this. When I first remembered completed my first ever Prestige Cup, this is the car that I did it with. On it either. But yeah, that's the Ferrari 250 GTO. And 599 GTO. And next up we have another Legends car, the Mercedes 300 SL Coupe. This one sucks so bad. No offense, it sucks so bad. If you guys agree with me, tell me in the comment section below after the live stream or right now, and I can watch the live stream, kind of chat as it goes. Shit, that's that one. I've only put a few miles on it. Let me see. 4 miles. Yep, not racing a lot, but I race it. Yep, that's that. Next up, I have the Apollo Intesta Emozion. This was actually the second Flash Event car that I've ever got in game, I think. On this account, but my first ever Flash Event car I've ever bought in any of my accounts was the Zenvo TS1 GT. The Sleipnir edition. I actually have it on my tablet right now. After I actually find that car again, that's when I'll delete it off my tablet. But yep, this car, let me see, 62 miles. Not a lot of miles on it though. I love this car. This car looks so freaking sexy. It's so cool. Anyway, moving on to garage number 13. 3 more garages, guys. This is a garage that has all my GTRs in it. First car here, I've got my Liberty Walk GTR R35 Premium. This was actually my most recent GTR I was actually able to get. I bought it from Fast and Furious. And I have pretty decent amount of upgrades on it too, I gotta admit. Let me see. I think it's almost fully maxed. Yeah, but I put 23 miles on it too. Pretty decent. I love this car so much. Next up, we have the Ferrari California. This is the current Prestige Cup car. This is the current Prestige Cup car. What was that? Oh, why am I getting notifications from Dan TDM? Oh no, did my game freeze? No, didn't. Don't freeze. Don't freeze. Don't freeze. Don't freeze. Please don't freeze. Come on, move. You can make it. Don't freeze yourself. What's happening? There we go. So this is the Ferrari California. This is the current Princess Cup car, and I did complete it too. And yep, I put about 51 miles on it. This is probably the coolest. This car probably has the coolest feature with it than any other car I've seen in the game. Is that it's an actual convertible. If I can click the roof up here. Just watch this. That is probably the coolest thing. That is so cool. I click top again. The windows will go down. Okay, next up, we have the Nissan Gtr Nismo and R35 and a TAC package. This is my favorite GTR in my collection. I mean, how many miles did I put on these? I haven't been checking those. I guess we can stop with that then. I guess we can just go ahead and stop with that. How many? I think I'm actually going to start to use GTRs apart from the one right next to it, which I'll get to review in a second. This is cool. I love this GTR. It's also C3 AMG Black Series. I've actually had this car before, but then I actually had to strip it, unfortunately. So I'm glad I was actually able to get it back. Crew Championship car I've ever won. I love the way this car sounds too. It sounds so nice. 174.8. I've raced this car a lot as well. This car is so freaking sexy. And next up, from the Formula Italia, we have the Alfa Romeo Asc Competition. I love it in this Alfa Competizione tri-coat color. I love it. It's gorgeous. It's one of my fastest Tier 4 cars. Well, like one of my best launching Tier 4 cars. How many miles? 66 miles. I've actually put it down a pretty decent amount of miles on this car. And then next up, I have another car from Formula Italia. The Maserati Mc12 Stradale. I love it in this white and blue. It just makes it really stand out. Yeah, how many miles? 7 miles. I think this is like my least most used car. Tier. This is one of my cars I actually have all stage 6 cars. Everybody wanted 4,000 miles. No, not 4,000. 400 miles. Acura Nsx. 299.90. The last AMG Black Series. This was also one of the Tier 4 cars that I won whenever I won that GT and also the GTA Spano. And that makes, I guess I put about, 19 miles, not a lot. So, let me see. 119, yep, I put a decent amount of miles on this car. It's pretty cool. I love it. As well as the GTR. The GTR is my most favorite car, but I love ZL1s as well. All-wheel drive coupe, and I bought this one with gold. This one is so cool. I love this one. Guys, final garage. Here we go. So, starting off with final garage, we got the Asc Camaro Zl1. This is one of my this is another one of my boss cars that I've won. This one's nice. I gotta admit, this one's nice. I'm actually gonna probably be currently using this one after this live stream, guys. So this one I'll probably put about 33. I've not put no upgrades on it, but I'm going to pretty soon. And I'm probably put put 2 miles on it pretty decently. And that's actually one of my most recent tier 5-star tier 5 I think cars I've actually won. I think my most recent one. I'm pretty sure it is though. So this is my most recent tier 5 car. And it's cool. I love it. I put about 8 miles. I don't know how, but I did. It's cool though. And next up I got my Mercedes C63 AMG 5. Well, these are all of my cars in my collection. As you can see, I can't go anymore. Wait, I forgot about my Legends cars. Because I can show you guys my Legends cars. So, my first Legends car, I'm still trying to currently restore. I love it in this purple. Many miles. 0. Let me get it done. Well, guys, now this is